A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. It's the Syracuse Orange and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, focus is going to be essential. Play by play. He understands completely that they have a big opponent coming in here next week, top 25. But this opponent in front of them today is not to be taken lightly. He wants to make sure his players are looking at them and understanding they have quality players too, and not look ahead to next week. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense first. A.K. Deer, if you like running the football, we've got a couple of guys who can flat do it in this one.
And man, oh man, if times change, where you're seeing two senior running backs go at it, right? Like back in the day, oh, you got so many hits, you got so many takes on the body. Well, NIL, these guys are getting paid a little bit better. These two guys, been around the block, Palmer. We know who they are. We know what they are. And I know this means a lot. Who wants to show off the most and say, hey, wait a minute, we talking about my NFL draft? Remember, I showed this guy up. Like, our team won, I had the better day.
Yeah, and both of these guys are going to get their touches in this game. Make no mistake about it. Both offenses.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown, Hurricane. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early, put yourself in a hole, not good.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Back to throw, it's Lott. He's got his man across the middle. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Second and long here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Hit as he throws. Gets rid of it.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the pass. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They punted away on fourth down. Trying to get started. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. And here comes Keyshawn Henderson. A rough day last time out. 3 interceptions matched with 3 sacks. Making the adjustment. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
The Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Sees some running room, and again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Running inside. It's Compton. Still running at the 40. Maybe some room here. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Got his man. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Hill. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
The Orange will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. No room to bring it back. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. To the air, it's Henderson. Quick catch. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Got the 1st down, and the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Inside the 30. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll try it over the left side. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's locked. Under pressure. Just got rid of that one.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the defense got it. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Canes. The defense putting points on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, the defense is winning this game, and they are helping out their own cause. That's the 2nd time they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. You know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but you can't make mistakes against this unit, and it has absolutely killed this team early in this game.
And right down the middle. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on.
Number 94, set to kick this one.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
He wants to go deep. He's got it down the field. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Out wide left, it's Stokes. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Trying to squeak through the pile. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. He's changing the play. Into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Left side, it's Wingo. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Press setter downs going to the air. Stepping to the right. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his target. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
2nd down, going to throw it. Holds on, it's Mueller. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st. Grabbed behind the line. It's Compton. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. 3rd and long coming up. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Throws to the wideout. Right side, it's Moore. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Canes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Fires to the end zone. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Hey, look, it's early in the game, and this quarterback's excited. You're playing with tons of energy. You feel like you got an opportunity to throw a touchdown passer early, create some momentum, but the play just wasn't there to be made. You got to do a better job just throwing that thing away, knowing that a field goal is big at this juncture, but unfortunately now they'll come away with nothing more.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go?
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Rush is on. Out wide left, it's Anderson. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The Orange, after the big pass play, might just throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Lott. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Turning on the Jets. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead. Big guy tried just steamrolling the defense. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Orange. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And the offense had to have a drive. They had to put points on the board. 0 points until this drive. Down in this ball game. Needed to get some momentum. Gonna need a lot more in the second half if they want to win this football game. On
the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Not great field position. We'll see how aggressive they are in the final seconds. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. On the ground, it's Compton. Still on his feet at the 35. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown, Miami. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just burrowed right into the middle, and this clock keeps running here late in the second quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Arizona taking on the number 5 team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. And it's Arizona able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course, so how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
The Hurricanes head coach told me at the half, the first half was okay, even though they've got a lead. He understands the ACC season opener, conference opener, they've got to be even better in the third quarter. He said there's some things we can clean up, some positives we can build on, but their intensity has to remain strong here to start the second half.
Thanks, Holly.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
To the air, it's Henderson. The quick out. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Compton. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Here's the give off the left side. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Long way to go on second down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Look out! Complete downfield. He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Really nice job in execution there on that third down through the passing game. All of a sudden now you've got a decision to make because you're in field goal range. But do you have the confidence to leave your offense out there to pick this first down up and go looking for a touchdown? This is a big decision right here for the head coach.
Going to the run, it's Rodgers. Turning it on, and into the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Canes!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. A quick pass to the left. At the 35, he's loose. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. On first down, here comes this offense. Comes down, it's Watkins. Could not make his way to the corner. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He's looking to throw. They're all over him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. The Orange with a lot of work to do on third and long. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Miami sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Sells to fake. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes a deep grab. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Using his legs, it's Compton. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Hurricanes send out the punt unit. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Now on first down from the 28. Looking downfield. It's locked. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll need a bunch on second down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Rush right in his face. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in down the sideline. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Syracuse. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll take the penalty and move them back.
Number 41, set to kick off.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Sells to run, looking to pass. Throws for the tight end. Left side, it's Mueller. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
This time, they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Moves the pocket. It's Henderson. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Using his legs, it's Compton. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Changing the routes with his receivers. Second down, gonna throw it. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
He tries to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Hits inside. It's Hill. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in on the left. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Snaps it in the shotgun. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Here he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cuse. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the 4th quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game, it looks like.
Making the adjustment on the play. Looking for room. It's Compton. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Sets his feet. It's Henderson. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. He wants to throw it. Under pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Canes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd and long here. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got his man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking for an alley. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Long way to go on 2nd down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Syracuse will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
And and he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll move the tight end. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces the fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Snapped on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Straight ahead, it's Compton. There he goes! And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. Tough run here. It's Compton. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
Pulls it. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very serious.
Runs through a man, and he might have some space. At the 30. 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Orange.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, It's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Time is short. Defense still has 3 timeouts, but it's a mountain in front of them, Jesse.
Yeah, the worst-case scenario now for this offense is victory formation, victory formation, victory formation, punt, win the game, David.
No doubt about it. When you're up 2+ possessions, there's no way for the defense to get back in the game. So take a knee, get out of here with the dub.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Got the quick pass. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Throws to the tight end. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Oh, pressure's coming. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Not enough juice on that one.
I think oftentimes for a quarterback, accuracy goes down a little bit when you're not throwing from the pocket in a good throwing position. Every time you scramble, every time you start running, you really got to make sure that all of your fundamentals are in check. And that time, the quarterback just got a little bit out of whack, and that affected the accuracy on that throw.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats at the end of the season. We look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. Through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses that evolve so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space.